Project for today is going to be spreading out this recycled asphalt, and I think it's got some concrete in it, and I see some like clay, like bricks and stuff too. But we're going to be fixing the driveway. We're going to be using my John Deere 675B skid steer. It's got the Yanmar diesel in it. We'll check some fluids. I gotta fill it up with fuel and then we'll get started. I'm gonna put some diesel fuel in here, but I was just gonna show you this real quick. These cans that don't come with the vent on them, this one was already drilled when I got this can at an auction, but it poured so slow it would take you forever to pour out the 5 gallons. So a lot of people, they'll drill a hole in it, they'll put a screw or something in it, but it still leaks. But if you use a golf tee, it kind of seals in the hole. Ideally, you'd want the hole drilled up here so it doesn't spill when the can's full. You can see it's, I don't know if you, oh yeah, you can see the fuel's up to about there. So if you monkey too much with that out, it'll start to spill. But yeah, it's just a quick tip. If you got a can that pours slow, and you can drill a little hole in it like that and put a golf tee in it to plug it up. We'll check the oil real quick before we get started. Well, that looks pretty good. Still pretty clean too. I just changed this not too long ago and we didn't get much snow this winter, so I didn't really end up using it much. Well, it's a little bit low on antifreeze. Maybe I'll put a splash of that in there too. And the one last thing we'll check is the hydraulic oil. That's actually not showing on the stick, so I'll have to add some of that too. This thing has quite a few leaks, so it's always good to check these old machines. They usually always have some type of leak. Now we're just on the bottom of the stick. It's usually about a gallon low if it's not showing this. I think somebody actually ended up, I don't know why they would have cut the end of that dipstick off, but it should be a little bit longer than that. Alright, I think we're good to go now. We'll head out and start scooping some gravel. So the first thing we're going to do is try to dig out some of these potholes. If you just try to fill them in with stuff, the edges get so compacted it'll just blow out whatever material you put in it. So I'm gonna try to dig all these spots out. This is pretty hard and packed, so it'll be, I don't have teeth on the bucket, so it's a little bit hard digging, but we'll do that first, and then we'll come back and start filling it in. Alright, now we'll come back with some fill material and we'll fill it in a little bit, make a hump in the middle a little bit for drainage, and this spot will be good, and then we got a whole bunch more spots to do. Well, I got this spot pretty good. There's a little bit of a low spot kind of over here, you can kind of see, but I kind of want it to slope this way so it drains, because it'll drain down over here. There's kind of a ditch over here, you can't really see it with the grass, but so I want the water to drain that way because it's up higher over here. There is a ditch on this side too, but this kind of gets filled up, and I think it's kind of undermining the driveway because it's holding too much water next to the driveway. There are culverts under it, but in some of these spots I think it was getting underneath because it was getting soft in the middle. This stuff packs in pretty good. I tracked it all in. There's a little hiccup here. I might try to fill that in, but I'm just trying to get the big holes right now and make sure we have enough material. We only got one load, so we'll see how far that'll go. We got quite a few more spots to do. This was the farthest away one, so for hauling the material back and forth it took a while, but we didn't have a spot to put it anywhere in the middle, kind of. So the skid steer's doing good. It's pretty warm out here today. It's been staying fairly cool. We'll go dig out another spot. So we got most of the driveway filled in, and then I'm gonna pull this drag across it to kind of do a final touch up on it. It's been a couple days since I did all that. We got some rain. It's a little bit kind of roller coasty from the humps and stuff that didn't settle in. I left them a little bit high thinking they would settle into the potholes, but now that it's packed in some, we'll take this drag over it and see if we can clean it up a little bit, and then we'll be done. Well, I think that turned out good. We got a couple of low spots I'll probably add some material to later. We'll wait till we get some more rain and see what it does when it sets up a little bit. I was just shaving off some of the little bumps that we had in it. I tried to just drag the sides and kind of leave the center alone so it keeps the mound in the center a little bit, but this spot over here is a little bit low. You can kind of see that it's wetter than the rest of it, where the water had sat a little bit, but that's probably going to do it for this one. If you like this sort of thing, like and subscribe to the videos, and we'll catch you on the next one.